let's talk about this whole issue. Just a bit of context for the people who don't know about the issue. Seoul, NA's representative with Fried Chicken, Zay, and Shark, best player, they got banned. They got banned from MSC 2025, from competing in MSC 2025. Why? Because apparently two of their players, Zayn and Hoon, promoted H. That's what we're going to call the game, by the way, because I don't think I can mention it. They decided to promote a different game, a competitor game, and it wasn't aligned with the rules. I've seen Chicken's video, I've seen everybody's video, and so far, at least from the players' side, they've all told me, and they've also all told y'all, that the rule book says that you cannot promote the competitor game during the event, the time span of the event, which is 10th to the 2nd, 10th of July to the 2nd of August. Where did that go? I don't know. And apparently they just, Moonton just went through their own rules and we're like, nah, it's okay. We're going to ban you anyways, even though the rule says it's 10th to 2nd. We decide when the time span is, blah, blah, blah. Chicken called it bullying. We all know the situation now, all right? Now, do you guys agree with the situation or not? I've been very vocal, at least not to you guys. Sorry. I don't think I can be very vocal about my opinions here. But the players on Seoul know my opinion. People who've asked me personally about what I think about the whole situation knows. And I think for the people who've been a fan of me for a while, you know what I think. You know what I think. I don't think I need to say it. And I'm glad I don't need to say it because it'll put me in a dangerous situation. Now, the thing I want to talk about again, it is not really my opinion if it's shit. If Moonton is in the wrong, if Seoul is in the wrong, because that's up to yourself. I think it's a very easy situation to just, think about and be like, all right, we know who's wrong here. But what I want to talk about is something interesting that I think no one has touched on yet. Moonton, by banning Seoul from promoting H, have indirectly promoted H better than H has been promoting itself for the last, few years. Because everybody's moving. Dogi is there. Yaoi is over. H2O, Renegade, the big names are moving. And obviously, they've obviously the NA guys are all probably going to move to H, I mean, at this point, it'll be a big statement by H as well if they can actually give the NA players incentives. Something that, again, hasn't been really seen by Moonton for a while. So, yeah, that's the point. I don't know. Here, we had a very similar issue to this in a different light. At M6, we had the whole, Simon saying, oh, everybody, please be calm. Don't attack Mobazay and don't please stay calm, remain calm. But in the end, it brought attention to the problem. It brought massive amounts of hate, massive amounts of whatever, a big problem, even though it wasn't really a big problem anyways, Here, it's the same. I think the rule book, the way they did it as well, the way that they, moved around promotion, they promoted the other game was like, all right, it was kind of sneaky from them to promote another game. But what Chicken said was kind of right, There's no prize pool in NA. They don't have contracts. They don't have exclusive payments for them to just they need to eat and they can't eat. They can't eat diamonds. They can't buy food with diamonds. They can't pay for rent with diamonds, unless their landlord is a Mobile Legends player. And now, not only have you stained Moonton, your reputation in NA, but you've stained your reputation in India too, because Seoul is an Indian organization. And hey, the NA boys, I think 80% or 70% of their fans are Indians. 60% are like Filipinos, or 50, and then another 1% is NA. This is such a shit situation to be in, man. And I will have to say this. The older generation, whoever and whichever company has the older generation running their internet side, should have a big revamp. Because I don't know who made this move and who said like, oh yeah, this is the good move. This is how we shut down, that other game. Yeah, let's do it. Because this is not how you do it. You've brought more attention to it than... You might be working for the other side. You might be working for H at this point, because H is capitalizing the fuck out of the situation. They're milking the situation. on the day of the ban, they tweeted something saying like, "Oh, we take in every single player. We don't care about all this." It's like, oh my god, this is free press for them, dude. This is not how you beat them. As a caster, I'm worried because look at the big names were already gone. I mentioned them already. Yeah, that's my take. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this. This is I don't know. Yes, but yeah, that's my take. Not gonna say who's in the wrong, but holy shit, was it a big blunder? Because now, not only the NA people who are getting banned get problem, now also Moonton get problem because the competitor becoming big because of their own mistake. You know, yikes.